The EU recalled its ambassador to Niger amid a row with the African country over the handling of €1.3 million in humanitarian aid. In a sign of deteriorating relations with Niger, Brussels reacted to accusation from the country's military ruler that it handed financial aid to assist flood victims directly to NGOs, therefore bypassing the local authorities. The European Union expresses its profound disagreement with the allegations and justifications put forward by the transitional authorities. The bloc's foreign affairs arm, the European External Action Service, wrote in a statement on Saturday. The EU said it will continue supporting the population in Niger. Humanitarian aid is essential. It is provided neutrally, impartially, and independently, and it is implemented by United Nations agencies and international organizations and NGOs. Nothing should justify the use of humanitarian aid for political ends, the EEAS said in the statement. The EU added that it recalled its ambassador to Niger, Portuguese-French diplomats Salvador Pinto da Franca, for consultations in Brussels. The developments mark a new high in the escalating tensions between EU and Niger. So from this statement now, if you recall, Niger reported to EU that the ambassador disbursed humanitarian aid without informing them, and the money was also released to Niger without their request. So now, with this statement EU is making here, it means the ambassador did everything he did on instruction, as he was instructed. They are saying here that, I don't know. They are saying here that they will continue to support the population in Niger. And now I ask, how do you intend to support the population? Will you be supporting the population without the connection between the authority governing the population? Are you intending to be supporting the population without having anything to do with the authority? And then they now went ahead and said humanitarian aid is essential. It is provided neutrally, impartially, independently, and implemented by United Nations. Okay, they're trying to say that they can provide it and implement it on their own without involving the government. But I don't see it as no. I don't see it as something that is right though, from my own perspective. You cannot just walk into somebody's compound and start sharing things without now. Okay, that it is implemented by UN and international organizations and NGOs. Nothing should justify the use of humanitarian aid for political ends. Are they trying to say that if the aid is disbursed to the government, like if the authorities are carried along, that they will use it for political ends? They don't actually do what they are expected to do with the aids they are giving to. That is what this whole thing, that is the picture is painting. It's painting a picture that when the authorities are handed over the aids, it doesn't get to the victims. They use it for their political destiny, and that is not a good one. It's not a good one here. But in as much as you're trying to avert this, for me, there is no how you walk into a country and do this without recognizing the authorities of the place. You just go in and start sharing humanitarian aid. No, every one person should be carried along. If you want checks and balances, you get involved. For me, if you want accountability, you get involved. All this one na see finish. You see, that's how someone in Burkina Faso was using this humanitarian aid to enrich themselves. And Oyibo, they are good at analysis. They are very good at analysis, keeping record. So that's it finish. When you've made yourself hungry, you made yourself look like you can take advantage of people's situation to enrich yourself. So they now had to find another strategy to do it, so that greedy and selfish politicians will not use it for their selfish gains.